Os. Let me talk about the word os today. In mainland Japan, the word os is particular in Kanto area, Tokyo area, and universities. Os is widely used as the indication of in placement of yes, like height, and also you just sort of agree or I'm going to put the spirit. But if you go to Okinawa, where karate originally came from, os is never used. The reason behind it is os apparently originally came from Navy, and perhaps it is the character says os's o is to say push, and os's su is shinobu, meaning persevere. So I push through what I feel I can't push through and persevere what I feel I can't persevere. So it is a word of like, yeah, when you have to go to fight, I'm just gonna go for it. And it's also often used 抑えがたきを抑え、忍びがたきを忍び、これ空手道なり which actually is derived from the word Showa emperor used at the end of the war to announce the end, well, the defeat. 耐えがたきを耐え、忍びがたきを忍び meaning I have to announce something that it's very hard to say, and I have to tolerate something I cannot tolerate, and have to announce something very, very difficult to you. Was originally written by a monk called Yamamoto, monk from Zen Buddhism. Anyhow, so it's got a little bit of war relation. Therefore, there are quite a few people do not like, or some people have a negative image of os. But at the same time, os has a lot of diverse meaning, and it can be used so beautifully. A lot of times we use os to make ourselves fully spirited, and says, well, even if you feel like being lazy today, I don't feel like getting up, or I don't feel like trying my best and hardest, os is a great word to encourage yourself to, okay, I'm going to go push beyond my boundary of I feel like backing out, like I'm going to push beyond, which is a very encouraging word. And also sometimes you don't understand some of the things. Martial art is a really deep concept, and there are a lot of things that you can't really understand for many, many years. And sometimes, maybe 10 or 20 years times, like, oh, is that what it's all about? So sometimes you feel like, hey, why do we do this, and what's this for, or what is the meaning behind it? If you ask it, your answer is being already given by somebody else. Os makes you like, I'm just going to say os for now. I don't really understand it, but os for now. I'm going to just put up with it, basically, and just keep training. And that's a really good, encouraging word to do that. But it can be very bad for people who are naturally really hard worker, or sometimes you get used to working really hard and also putting up too many things. Push doesn't always mean pushing hard. This can be a push as well, just very soft, and it is still a push. And sometimes it is the best self-defense, not to push back, but just to receive it, but not to escape from it, but just to lightly, receive it. That is very difficult to find how much is right, and but there is a very gentle, caressing way to push, and also to persevere, the shinobu part. That is not necessarily you're gonna put up with it beyond something you beyond comfort zone. Sometimes you have to if your comfort is more like I just want to slack off. However, it could, if you just, for example, put up with the pain on your knee joint, that is a stupid way of putting up. You have to back off and back out and analyze what body is telling you. Sometimes you may need an active rest. Sometimes you have to change the way you are doing and analyze how you are approaching things. That is a very challenging thing to do, and that can be a persevering experience. So that is a different way of looking at things, and particularly somebody who is more, I just want to do things, and more like obsessive kind of personality people, try to slow things down and looking at things in a different point of view is a biggest challenge for them, and that can be the persevering journey. So OS can be a really, really deep and diverse meaning, and it's a beautiful word. I like it, and I encourage my students to use it, particularly because we practice Shotokan, which was pretty much mainly developed in Kanto region of Japan. So also it's a beautiful word, so be proud of it and use it with deeper meaning in your heart.